Did you know that the clitoris that you see, that little beautiful button, is just the tip of the iceberg? I didn't know. Let me tell you about it. So, like I said, just the tip of the iceberg. It has legs. Yes, I'm gonna say it again, legs. So underneath the surface, your clitoris splits into different legs. Some of them go into your lips, into your vulva. That's why it feels really good to grind or to have the outside of your body rubbed. That's like waking up your clit before it's even touched. And that's the best way to do it, in my opinion, anyway. And then for the lips, it also has a root that goes down to your G-spot. Yeah, so your clitoris is actually made out of the same erectile cylinders as the penis. So your clit has just the outside surface, that little iceberg, has over 8,000 nerve endings on it. 8,000 nerve endings. That is twice as many as the male penis, and it's more than that you have on the tip of your finger or even on your eyelid, some of your most delicate parts on your body. And so if your clit is twice as sensitive than the male penis, that's a big reason why sometimes dudes play with it a little bit too rough. They have nothing on their body that is as sensitive as our clit. So when she gets aroused, she expands just like the male penis. That's the reason why our whole lady bits area gets bigger. It swells when we're aroused because parts of our clit, which is like a penis, is in our lips, so you're gonna get puffy, and your G-spot isn't even detectable until you're aroused. It's just like this flat part on the inside of your vagina, on the upper roof of your vagina, until it starts to get stimulated, and then it swells, and it has just, it's almost like a little sponge right inside of there. So actually, there are arguments that say that there's no such thing as a vaginal orgasm, that all orgasms are clitoral, because if the majority of vaginal orgasms come from your G-spot stimulation, and if your G-spot stimulation is actually the root of your clitoris, then all orgasms are clitoral. I mean, that can be argued. But, and one interesting thing is that your ability to have an orgasm during penetration is directly related to the distance between the tip of the iceberg of your clit and the opening of your vagina. Because if they're too far apart from each other, your clitoris isn't going to get stimulated during penetration. And so there's a lot of women who, when they start having penetrative sex, and can't have an orgasm, and they think something's wrong with them. But there's actually nothing wrong with you if you can't have orgasm from penetrative sex. It just means that you need more stimulation from your clitoris. And so that's just gonna mean having a conversation with your partner and teaching them about what turns you on and what makes you feel good. And just in case you didn't know, your clit actually has a little piece of skin that goes over it to protect it, called the hood. And it feels really good to play with your clit with the hood just on top of it. But did you know you can pull the hood back for extra stimulation? Ding, 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 ding. Hello, changes your life. I just learned it a couple of years ago. Again, I'm 40, just learned it a couple of years ago. I hope you've known that for a long ass time, because it changes your life when you can pull that hood back. Yeah, ladies? But the interesting thing is they really weren't even aware of the clit, or they didn't acknowledge the clit in Western medicine until they started dissecting cadavers. So ladies, if you're one of the 10% of women in our country who've never had an orgasm before, I strongly suggest you start to get to know your clit. If penetrative sex is all you've been experiencing and you haven't been able to have an orgasm, high probability there's nothing wrong with you, and a little bit more focus and attention just needs to go on that beautiful jewel of pleasure. And before you know it, you're gonna be experiencing more pleasure. And that's something we all want. Yeah? Tune back in next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Namaste, friends.